WrestleMania, yeah, biggest event of the year, but I'm not on the card. I don't know why. Is it Hulkamania? Is it the Macho Madness? We'll never find out, yeah. But I'm here to talk about WrestleMania, yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyways, tomorrow's WrestleMania, as all of you know. I'm just gonna talk about it, preview, whatever you guys want to call it. Let's start with that Chris Jericho versus WWE Legends bullshit. I was really looking forward to whatever match Chris Jericho was gonna be on, because last year he was only around for a couple of months before WrestleMania. So I wanted to see this year what kind of match they place him in. And then when the whole Legends thing started to build up, I was actually excited for it. I would have preferred Chris Jericho versus Jerry the King. We got that last week, but I would have preferred it on the pay-per-view. But we have this Chris Jericho versus three legends that haven't wrestled who knows when. One of them has a bad leg, you know. He just kicked their ass in the last few weeks. Of course the finish is probably going to involve Mickey Rourke's boxing skills, but I'm not really looking forward to this match at all, and I would have preferred a one-on-one match with a big legend. Even a small legend, but not these. Come on. Anyways, the 25 Diva Battle Royal. I expect Gail Kim maybe to win, so they could say, oh, her first title match, blah blah, she's champion again, blah blah, you know, and be crowned the first Mrs. WrestleMania. But I also expect them to give it to somebody that's been around more, maybe by Phoenix. Expect a lot of funny Santino Marella stuff. It'll be funny if he wins. You never know with WWE. Alright, the Money in the Bank ladder match. Christian Cage is in this. So, but he's been in one before. Maybe he'll go, maybe he'll win, really. You really never know who they're going to give a push to. Maybe they'll give it to CM Punk again. I don't know. I honestly don't. But we'll just have to wait and see. I expect it to be a spot fest, but a good spot fest. But we've seen a couple of these in the last few years, so it's going to be great. It's going to be good. But let's see what kind of new spots can they pull out the hat. Shawn Michaels, let me say that. The tag team championship match with John Morrison and The Miz, you know, whatever. I expect them to go over. Seriously, why would you have... Come on, these guys prove that they're the shit in the ring. They had a short feud with DX a couple of months ago. I think it was around the 15th anniversary. I can't even remember, honestly. But there's no reason why they should put Carlito and his brother over. I really don't think so. Miz and Morrison are the better team for now and the future, in-ring wise, everything. Be jealous! Now, Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker. This match, I think, yeah, let me say that real quick. The WrestleMania build-up, some people have said that it's been horrible. I don't necessarily think it's been horrible, but the problem was that they had like a month and 2 weeks, I think, from No Way Out to WrestleMania. So some of the storylines started to drag a bit, and they had to keep finding new stuff to continue it. Now, there's not so much with the Triple H versus Randy Orton match, but stuff like the Undertaker-Shawn Michaels match, they were getting a little bit theatrical with Shawn Michaels in the graveyard and all that. And that's WWE style, but it was a little cheesy. I wanted it to be the kind of build-up where they're going to go out, they respect each other, but they're going to go have an all-out competitive war to see who's going to win. And another thing that hurts my thoughts on WrestleMania every year is that the next pay-per-view, I believe it's Backlash, is only about 3 or 2 weeks after WrestleMania. So we're already going to see a bunch of rematches on that card. So it makes you like, why should I be so excited for Randy Orton versus Triple H tomorrow night when I'm probably going to see it again in 3 weeks? And why should I be excited over a title change to, tomorrow night when they'll probably just give the title back to whoever was the champion in 3 weeks? Anyways, Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker, I expect it to be fucking historical match. Rumors were that they wanted Undertaker to lose at WrestleMania, but they want him to lose to a star that is gonna have a future to really elevate him, not a talent that's already a star. So maybe Undertaker's gonna go over here, and I think Undertaker will go over here. Yeah, it should be a great match. So I think Undertaker's gonna go over. And yeah, oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. My friend 7 Star, I was talking with him and we both agreed that it'll be kind of stupid well, not kind of stupid, but if Shawn Michaels went over Undertaker, it makes you really wonder. Shawn Michaels barely beat JBL. He was jobbing to Chris Jericho a couple of months ago. So many talents went over him, and then to have Shawn Michaels go over the Undertaker, it's like, that really doesn't make sense. Undertaker was pummeling the shit out of these other talents, so yeah. Jeff Hardy versus Matt Hardy. This match, a lot of people aren't looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it, so it could go down in history. You know, brother versus brother. Now, with this Extreme Rules, I expect a crazy, fucking insane spot at the end. Who knows what Jeff Hardy's gonna do? He might freaking die tomorrow. So, that's gonna be the highlight of the match and probably bring it up a few stars. This Intercontinental Championship match, I'm not looking forward to it at all. Especially since I just saw them wrestle last Monday. So, tomorrow night, I'm gonna see them do some of the same spots probably and just be like, same old shit, same old shit. So, I'm not looking forward to this. I don't care who wins. I don't know. Seriously. Anyways, World Heavyweight Championship match, Edge, John Cena, and Big Show. This match is another match that in the beginning it looked like people were just competing over the title, and over the last few weeks it has developed to Vicky Guerrero and that angle, and less about the title. So I wouldn't care if John Cena went over, I wouldn't care if Big Show went over, honestly, seriously. So I think Edge should retain. I don't know what they're going to do with this afterwards. I really don't know, but I think Edge should return. Maybe Batista should be involved in the finish. And maybe we see Edge about to use the chair, and you hear Batista's music, the crowd goes crazy. Batista comes down the fucking ramp, and he knocks the shit out of Edge, but then while John Cena's getting up, he powerbombs the shit out of John Cena, and then Edge gets the win there, or something, and Big Show's already knocked out from some crazy shit. So I hope Edge goes over. Maybe Batista screws the shit out of John Cena. Triple H versus Randy Orton. There is no reason why Triple H should go over. Some people have been saying that he hasn't had a WrestleMania win in a couple of years. I still don't think he should go over. If they've been pushing Randy Orton the way they have been pushing him these last few months as to be the top fucking heel in this business, then I really think he needs this win to show some credibility, to show that he could back up what he's saying, especially after making the speech about Randy Orton's reign, dominating these next few months and shit. Randy Orton needs to go fucking over. He needs to RKO the fucking shit out of him to show that he's like the evil devil that actually is gonna get away with all this fucked up shit he's been doing. Now, the way they will probably continue this, or the way I wish they would continue, is that Randy Orton goes over. Triple H has a rematch at Backlash, and at Backlash, Randy Orton just fucking stalks him and punts the shit out of his head, and then Triple H is out for a few months. Of course, he won't do it because he wants to be there the whole fucking time. But it'll give us a fresh take on Triple H, and it'll open up Randy Orton having different opponents, letting different people challenge him for the belt. Like he said at that promo last week, that he'll give any deserving talent a title shot. And the only way they could do that is Triple H is not around, in my opinion. So I hope he punts him and puts him out of action for a couple of months. So this WrestleMania could be good. It just has to have some kind of highlights from each match. I won't expect one from the Chris Jericho match. I won't really expect a highlight from the Diva match. Maybe comedy from Santino. I expect a lot of highlights from Money in the Bank. I expect excuse me. I expect a bunch of highlights from Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker. They should give it 25 minutes, 30. Whatever. Jeff and Matt highlights. Rey Mysterio, fuck you. Edge, John Cena, Big Show. I don't expect no highlights except if Batista interferes. And Triple H versus Randy. Maybe there'll be some highlights. I expect highlights. So it just needs to have some highlights. And also, on one quick point, for WrestleMania 26, they've been talking about John Cena and The Rock and all that stuff, and I think that would be great. But the rest of the card for WrestleMania 26, I think it should really define that this is a new beginning, the second quarter of WrestleManias. So I don't think the card should have a bunch of fucking rematches like this one that we've seen over the last few years. I think the card should have crazy ass fucking matchups. Like, I don't know. Maybe John Cena versus Undertaker. Randy Orton versus somebody. You know, just a bunch of matches that will really define a new quarter in WrestleMania. Mr. Plátano Man, 1989. Out, and I think I'm gonna upload some videos about WrestleMania, like some video game shit. I don't know. Really don't. Peace.